author of Caitlin Clark book, reveals real shot at $30 billion, 0 cents brand forming separate league around her. By now, everyone knows that wherever Caitlin Clark goes, the cameras follow, and so does the cash. For basketball leagues, she's a walking business model. This is precisely why every league wants her, every brand endorses her, and every founder wants to build around her. One of the first ones being Ice Cube. From record-breaking ticket sales to primetime TV deals, Clark is fueling what experts say could be a $1 billion 0 cents surge for the WNBA. But the W hasn't been compensating their star as she deserves, with just $78,000, 0 cents approximately, and some unfair officiating to make it worse. It was a real offer. We were prepared to fulfill the offer. I think the agents kept us away. That's what O'Shea Jackson said after offering her a whopping $10 million, 0 cents, to play in his Big Three league. The 23-year-old point guard ultimately inked a 4-year rookie deal with the Fever worth $338,056, 0 cents. It was significantly less than Ice Cube's Big Three offer. However, Clark secured major off-court earnings through an 8-year, $28 million, 0 cents Nike endorsement contract, which, again, is precisely why there have been talks about Nike potentially forming a separate pro league with Caitlin Clark's star power. The idea recently came up in a conversation with author of On Her Game, Christine Brennan, on ESPN LA. She began with a 9-year contract, and she wrote that she saw a competition that most likely demanded that she receive enough earnings to join. But again, this precisely why there have been talks about Nike potentially finding a new owner. There, the interviewer asked, what if Caitlin Clark just left and started her own league because of the way she's been treated? Would that work? What do you think? Brennan didn't even take a moment to respond, as if she had already been pondering over it. She opened with, it's interesting. I thought of that too. Nike loves her. She's got Wilson, obviously. She's got Gatorade. No surprises there. She's got a strong sponsorship portfolio with Wilson Sporting Goods, Gatorade, and State Farm. With Nike's roughly $33 billion 0 cents market cap and Caitlin Clark's ability to draw several million viewers per game in the WNBA, the notion of brands funding a new league isn't far-fetched, but it would require serious coordination around arenas, players, and scheduling. Especially notable, Clark earns just $78,000, 0 cents this season versus NBA rookies who typically make over $1 million, 0 cents. The pay disparity makes it increasingly tempting for brands or new leagues to step in. With the kind of business she has been bringing for them, you bet that they will follow Cece wherever she goes. Brennan listed out her unfairly low salary and then sealed the idea with, if Nike said we're going to make the Nike Clark League, they could do it. It would take a few years to get the arenas and logistics in place, but the TV contract, it's Caitlin. The TV viewership is all about Caitlin Clark, not Angel and Caitlin. Just Caitlin. She made it clear that though Angel Reese thrives of the rivalry narrative, Caitlin Clark is a force of her own. She added, I think Angel is a great rebounder and excellent at what she does, but she doesn't move the needle when it comes to ratings. Caitlin does, and I absolutely believe Nike could pull it off in a few years. Finally, the verdict was that it's doable, especially given the vacuum of leadership the WNBA continues to show, and it was an accurate one, because the calls or lack of them have hit an extent where even analysts like Stephen A. Smith and Charles Barkley had to come forward and criticize the WNBA for not protecting its most marketable player. If W can't handle her, others are more than happy to. In the bustling heart of New York City, inside a glass-paneled office that overlooked a skyline pulsing with ambition, best-selling sports author R.J. Kessler leaned back in his chair, letting the final draft of his new book, Caitlin Beyond the Arc, settle on his desk like a loaded secret. But the real story wasn't on the page. It was what he left off the record. At least until now. As the world clamored to understand how Caitlin Clark, the gravity-defying god from Iowa, became not only a generational talent, but a global icon. Kessler knew the truth went deeper than triple-doubles and logo threes. She's not just a basketball player, he finally told Sports Speak Weekly during a hush-hush interview. She's a movement, a multi-billion-dollar brand and there's a real shot, no pun intended, that she becomes the cornerstone of a brand new league, one that could be worth $30 billion, 0 cents within a decade.